okay? Because I promise you, I'm not just a random girl. Was I heavily influenced by social media? Absolutely. Because when I tell you that it genuinely gave leaps, I cost a little bit of money. You don't think they would have already figured that out? Does creatine cause baldness? Welcome back to my channel, Stinks. So if you haven't already read the title, we're getting intimate with creatine. I know. I've been asking for this for a minute, and I promise you guys I saw the comments. I'm glad I asked. I didn't realize you guys needed to know or wanted to know about it that bad, but we're here, okay? So don't be mad at me. Just give me a kiss, and all will be forgiven. Sorry. You guys just make me a little too nervous sometimes. I try not to make it weird, but I can't help it. I'm shy. So I'm actually really excited because we are finally going to break this down. I'm going to explain to you exactly what creatine is, how it works, how much you should take, talk about the benefits a little bit, and then I'm gonna break down every bullshit myth out there for you so that you don't have to keep going to other videos to try to break these down, all right? I'm gonna let you know right here and right now. You're welcome. I started taking creatine almost 2 years ago, back in February of 2022. And I'm not gonna lie, was I heavily influenced by social media? Absolutely. They got me. And everyone was talking about this supplement is going to grow the fattest ass. Like, oh, you shouldn't take this supplement if you don't want a fat dumpy. And I was like, well, wait a minute now, hold up. I want a fat dumpy. And at the time, if you guys saw my glute growth video, you know I didn't have one, okay? So I was heavily influenced to do it. And I'm so grateful that I did do it. It took me about, I would say it took me about 3 months to start to see some physical differences and like notice those differences in the gym. And by month 6, babe, my ass was fat. So ever since then, I haven't stopped taking it. And honestly, it was the best decision that I ever made. Okay, so topic number 1, guys. So what is creatine? Creatine is one of the most researched supplements in the world today. So creatine is a naturally occurring substance that promotes the production of ATP. And for those of you who don't know what ATP is and don't remember literally 5th grade science, ATP is the energy currency of the cell. Not only your muscle cells, but all of your cells, okay? I want you to think of ATP like money, okay? So the more you have, the more you can do. Now, when I'm referring to creatine as being something that is naturally occurring, it means that our bodies naturally already make that hoe, okay? So when you go into the gym and you have this ATP, you have a lot of money, a lot of dough, that means you're gonna be able to do more shit. Okay, you're gonna be stronger. You're going to be able to push more weight. You're going to be able to work out harder. And that is what we want, okay? If we're all trying to build big booties, we have to have energy to do that. And you know, it costs a little bit of money, it costs a little bit of dough. All right, listen, hold up. Now, before we move any further, I do want to go ahead and introduce this week's sponsor of the video. Please give a huge shout out to Temu. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yes, I know, cheer with me. And if you don't cheer, I'm gonna give your mom a kiss on the mouth. I'm tired of threatening it this time. I'm just gonna do it. Thanks. So Temu is actually the #1 free app in the App Store today, which is actually amazing, because like, what the heck? And I'm not even gonna be a lie, I used to be a hater. I used to think when I'd see those huge Temu packages that people were getting, I used to think it was BS, because I was like, there's just no way that this is giving any quality. But I was wrong, and I found that out in my previous video when I talked about them. So I do want to show you guys a few of the products that I got. And the super cool thing about this is that their entire site like has a sale of up to 90%. So I got all these products for like literally nothing. So I actually wanted to get a whole bunch of cool cups. I just feel like that like added personality to my cabinets, and they just have like so many different ones. Like this one is so cute, and then it came in like 3 different sizes. So of course I had to get it. And then I also got this cup. This feels like a cup from like the 70s, where your grandma might leave her pills at the bottom of it that are slightly crushed up and chunky and taste like crap. And I just wanted one of them, okay? So don't be mad at me and don't blame me. I also got a whole bunch of like room decor stuff. So I have like these cute like rubbery like tulips, and they're just absolutely gorgeous. And then I got this really cute vase. Obviously, you guys already know this is originally where I got my favorite gym bag at. And I got like a whole bunch of jewelry from there. All these different earrings, so cute. And then I got a whole bunch of like rings. And you guys always ask me like where my colorful rings are. Getting them from sites like this. And then I also got like this reusable freaking spray. So I can be like, hey, stay away from me. Don't come near me. All right, don't come near me. Temu also has a price protection policy. So pretty much if you order something, all right, and the price drops within 30 days, you can request a partial refund. So now you know. You're welcome for that education. So I'm gonna go ahead and link the app in my description box down below. It's gonna give you some more perks, especially if you use my code, and it's going to make your entire checkout process as well as just your shopping experience a lot better, I promise. And I'm also going to link all the items that I actually got from them in my description box below. So if you guys want a twin, just let me know. Also, let's give another huge shout out to Temu again for sponsoring this week's video and supporting this channel. So creatine is going to increase your strength and power output, okay? I want you to think of it like a domino effect, all right? So if you are able to work out harder, all right, you are able to lift heavier, you are able to do 1 extra rep, 2 extra rep, you're putting more tension on your muscles, okay? So if we're putting more tension on our muscles, right, that means that we are now tearing more muscle fibers. And the process of tearing muscle fibers and them rebuilding is how you build muscle. So now if we're tearing more, that means we're building more muscle. And the more muscle we have on our body, the more calories we burn throughout the day, because muscle takes a lot of energy to maintain. So the body works really, really hard to keep it on, okay? Because it doesn't want it to go. It doesn't want it to go. It wants to hold it on there, which is why it's super important that you eat, okay? Stop trying to not eat meals and stop telling me you're not hungry. You're lying, because your body is hungry. So how much of the supplement should you take? I'm gonna give you a recommendation and you're just gonna listen to me. Sorry, we're a cult here, all right? We're a cult. This is what you signed up and subscribed for. So typically, the recommended dosage is between 3 and 5 grams per day. Now, most creatine packets or containers or bottles already come with a 5-gram scoop, so you really don't have to worry about measuring anything. Mine is just kind of cutting off the excess. I would recommend you start with that. That's what I started with. I saw amazing results with that, and I don't have any complaints. Now, obviously, let me preface this by saying I'm a bigger bitch. Okay, I'm not petite, I'm not little. I'm like 5'8", 170, 180 on a good week. So keep that in mind. If you are someone that is a little bit smaller than me, or like you're petite, taking around that 3-gram mark will probably be better for you. And then as you progress through the process, you can up it to 5. Now, if you're taking up to 3 to 5 grams of creatine, it could take up to 4 weeks for your muscles to be fully saturated with it and for you to really see and get the most out of those benefits from taking it. Now, I know for some of you guys, because you're extremely impatient, I realize that fitness journeys are impatient. We always want a quick fix, and 4 weeks might seem like a lot of time. Now, if you really want to, which I'm saying you don't have to at all, you can do something called a loading phase. Now, what the is that? Come on, you're introducing all this vocab I don't know. Listen, don't worry, I'm gonna tell you. A loading phase is just like, instead of taking the regular dosage for a long time, or at least waiting 4 weeks for it to fully saturate your muscles, you take around 20 grams per day for an entire week. And then after that week, take the recommended dosage of 3 to 5 grams daily. You don't have to do that. But again, if you're impatient and you want to take 20 grams of creatine a day for 1 week, just to kind of get those results as fast as possible, you can. Creatine dosage, just like your protein intake, is going to depend on a couple of different variables. But if you are someone who is a well-trained athlete and you've been working out for a really long time and you have like a lot of muscle, you might need a larger dosage. Okay, that's why I take 7 grams right now, because I have been on creatine for 2 years. So I decided to up my dosage by a little bit, and that makes sense. I have more muscle now than I did previously. I weigh more than I did previously. So putting that little tidbit out there for you, but don't get confused. Like I said, just take 3 to 5. And then also, let me say this real quick. I feel like you guys think that like there's a specific time of day you need to take this supplement. You don't. It's not birth control and it's not a pre-workout. The time of day doesn't really matter too much. There's not major benefits versus taking it before your workout versus taking it after. The main goal is that you want to make sure that it is always in your system, that your muscles are fully saturated in order for it to work. Oh, and also I know you guys have maybe heard a couple people talking about cycling on creatine and cycling off. Creatine's not a steroid. You do not have to cycle it on and off. That's like not a thing. So whoever told you that is stupid. And you can send them to my video and I'll play with their toes in a cuddly way because I want them to learn. The supplement is also extremely safe for long-term use. I have never cycled off of it, okay? I might have been a week where, you know, going down and I wasn't able to take it, but I have never cycled off of the supplement and I've been great. They've done tons of research, tons of studies where they've had people taking high dosage, I mean like 30-gram dosages for like 5 years and they've been fine. Keep that in mind. It's a very safe supplement. Okay, so we're getting into like my favorite part of the video, okay? This is about all of the myths that you hear out there in the universe. All right, babe, we're debunking it today because I have a grudge with some of y'all. Myth number 1, does it cause water retention? Does it cause bloating? Kind of. okay? Kind of. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. Initially, yes, it is gonna cause water retention. It might cause a little bit of bloating. Creatine is going to draw water into the muscles to enhance its performance, okay? So when you first start taking it, don't be discouraged if you're looking a little puffier. It's doing its job, okay? It's doing its job. Or if you gain a little bit of weight, that is completely normal. But long term, your total body water over time will not change, okay? So you don't have to be scared about that. Now, the only time when I would be like, hey, like maybe you probably shouldn't take creatine is if you're in like a sport like boxing or wrestling or rock climbing where your weight and it having that slight fluctuation like might actually mess up your performance in those sports. So if you're not in one of those, you're fine though. Second myth, is creatine an anabolic steroid? No. Why would you think that? Why would you think that? Okay. Like I said, this is not a miracle supplement, okay? It does great things, but it only does great things if you're doing other great things around it, okay? It's not like steroids where you just kind of shoot it up, and I don't know where you heard that from, but whoever told you that is a silly goose, okay? This one's my favorite myth. Does it cause kidney dysfunction? No, it does not cause kidney dysfunction. And I don't know why that rumor is going around. Just makes me wanna... No, it doesn't cause kidney dysfunction. Stop spewing that, please. Stop spreading that. It's false. Now, come on now. So there is no conclusive evidence to show that creatine causes kidney dysfunction or kidney damage to healthy individuals. Okay, keyword healthy, right? Because obviously if you have pre-existing kidney dysfunction, you should talk to your doctor before, really taking any supplement, okay? That's just my little recommendation to you. But for healthy individuals like you and me, it is not a problem. And I already told you guys, this is one of the most researched supplements in the world. If it caused that, we would know, okay? We would know at this point. You don't think they would have already figured that out? To my men out there, and some of my women, I guess. Does creatine cause baldness? Are you balding because of a supplement? No. Okay, come on, don't be silly. Now, if you want to tell your girlfriend, or your wife, or your friend who's sitting next to you on the bus, that the reason why you're balding is because you started taking creatine, fine, so be it. But you're lying to them, okay? And you know you're lying, and I know you're lying. Because there's no research to show that it does that. There's literally zero research that shows that, okay? Now, if you're balding, okay, it's probably because you were already predestined to bald, not because of creatine, so stop on my girl. Thank you. Hair isn't meant for everyone, okay? And apparently it's not meant for you, and that's okay. Put a hat on. Does creatine increase fat mass? No, I literally, what did I just tell you? Helps build more muscle. Building more muscle, you're burning more calories, what does that mean? You're probably gonna burn more fat throughout the day. I don't know where that myth came from. No, it doesn't increase your fat mass. Yes, you might feel a little bloated, you might look a little puffy. Why is that? That's because of the initial water retention. After a couple of weeks of being on it, it should go away. Now, if your fat mass is increasing, let's actually talk about it, okay? Because I know no one wants to blame the food. Baby, put the donut down.
Hey, Homer, slow down. You're gonna choke or something.
Don't tell me how to eat donuts.
Stop dirty bulking. The reason why you're gaining fat is because you're eating in excess. And that is just the honest reality of it. Stop blaming my girl creatine, because she's not the problem. Your lack of self-control is. I'm not trying to be mean, I promise. Scouts on, huh? Finally, should pregnant women take creatine? No, there just isn't enough research done on it. And that goes for any supplement. If you are pregnant or if you're with child, consult your doctor about everything. Every multivitamin you're taking, every supplement that you think you want to take, just go ahead and talk to your doctor. That little life form in there, your body's biology right now, she's different. So I don't recommend taking it. Like I said earlier, it is not a miracle supplement. You're not gonna see it's doing its part, okay? So make sure that you're exercising regularly and you're eating a nutritious diet, okay? For me personally, it gave me the edge that I was really looking for and earning for when it came to my fitness journey. And again, like I said, I'm so grateful that I took it because it's just something that I do genuinely feel like it changed my body a lot. I know that everyone is gonna have different results, but I wouldn't recommend this to you if it wasn't safe or if it wasn't effective. That is it for this week's video, guys. I really hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you didn't, tell your sister I said what's up, okay? Me and her are gonna go on a vacation to the Swift Alpines, okay? Because I kind of wanted to do a cabin trip together and have hot cocoa and stuff and I don't know, get weird. Yeah. If you guys want other knowledge about videos and stuff, just let me down in the description below since you guys are loud as fuck down there letting me know that you wanted this video and I got you, okay? Good looks, brother. Peace out.